22 in right field. Taking pitch outside, thrown out.
Grand Island came into their state baseball game against Millard North looking for their first ever bid to the championship game in the 6-year history of Islander baseball. Cash Kalkowski was on the mound for the Islanders, coming off of 3 days rest after his stellar performance, complete game 2-hitter against Creighton Prep back on Saturday. Cash was very solid early on, keeping the Mustangs hitters hitless until the 4th inning. But one thing that had been missing in the tourney for the Islanders was runs early on, but that would all change. The Islanders had the bases loaded in the second with 1 out as Kirby Wells stepped up and hit a chopper to third. Brent Cohen would fire home to try and get Nate Zook, but it would get away from catcher Luke Abkiss, allowing Casey Griffin to score as well, giving GI the early 2-0 lead. GI would do more damage in the third as Luke Farrar would double to right center with just 1 out. After a Dalton Reba flyout to left, Nate Zook would drive the 2-out pitch to right, driving in Farrar from second to increase the Islander lead to 3. Now moving on to the 5th inning, Cash would find himself in some trouble with the bases loaded and just 1 out. But he would find a way to get out of it and get Zach Pfeiffer to strike out and then get Blake Brisson to ground out to Griffin at third, ending the threat. After increasing the lead to 4-0 in the top of the 6th inning, Millard North would begin to chip away at that Islander lead. Brady Hull would start things off, reaching on this Pete Kropp throwing error. Then Ryan Sheets would single up the middle, putting runners on first and second with nobody out. Then Brent Cohen would inside out the Cash pitch to right, loading the bases for Ben Homer, who would then leg out this infield RBI single, cutting the Islander lead to 3. The Mustangs would bring 2 more runs in with sac flies to right, cutting that Islander lead to 1 at 4-3. But Cash would battle back and get Brent Benson to strike out, ending the inning. Cash and the Islanders would avoid any more Mustang magic, and GI would advance to their first state championship game in the 6 years of Islander baseball. Cash talked about his mindset in that tough 6th inning.
Just throw strikes right away and try to get ahead of the batters, put the ball in play, try to do that, and let my outfield and infield do the work for me.
Head coach Rick Kissick discussed the win after the game as well.
Well, this really, in the whole tournament run, this is the first time I got a little nervous, about the 5th inning. You just start thinking you're so proud of the things we've accomplished in the run, and they're a great baseball team, and all the teams we played are great baseball teams. So, we were just lucky enough again to get a couple runs early and then able to add just enough to finish it off.
GI will now wait to see who they will play in the championship, which will be played on Friday at 10 a.m. at Haymarket Park, with the if necessary game to follow if GI were to lose.